Hi everyone, it's Melody here. I'm a real estate agent from Realty Mark in New Jersey. I mainly serve in South Jersey area. So how do we get our offer accepted in this crazy market? First of all is to make sure your pre-approval letter is strong and ready. Make sure the pre-approval letter is updated, right? So it's not expired, it's not close to be expired. Next, to make sure it has the loan amount and also for 15-year or 30-year if it's conventional loan or any other loan. And also please make sure that lender is responsive in case the listing agent will contact with the lender to check some information. And then to make your pre-approval letter even more powerful is to have the lender go through the underwriting step. In that case, the listing agent will less worried it's not gonna go through in the end, right? The second one is the earnest money. The earnest money is usually 1% of the purchase price. So for example, if the price is $200,000 and the earnest money is usually $2,000, but of course, more the merrier. If you put, for example, 8,000 or 10,000, and that show you're really interested in buying this house, right? The buyer usually needs to put down the earnest money 2 to 5 days after the contract is signed, and you would directly give it to the title company. Next factor is the price, right? The higher the price is, the better. However, the highest the price is not always can be accepted, because the listing agent will also look at the other terms. In this market, the final purchase price is usually much higher than asking price. So you can start around 10% over the asking price, but also make sure that this is the house that you want and that is the price that you can pay. Next one is the cover letter, especially if you are the first-time home buyer, right? Like if this home is for your primary home, and you can simply write a letter to show to the seller saying that how long have you been looking for the house, and why did you want this house, and why you like the house so much. Sometimes the seller, they are willing to sell the house to someone that really like the house. In a lot of the cases, this cover letter really works. Next one is to speak with the listing agent. Sometimes the listing agent not even responding, right? But if you can get in contact with them, ask the situation about the seller as to see why they're selling the house. So what factors are the seller is looking for? For example, they're looking for a quick closing, or they don't care about the closing date, they want the highest price possible, or any other reason. So in this, you can also ask about how many offers are there. Sometimes the listing agent will tell you, and then after you know all of these situations, then you can have a better idea what kind of offer can you submit. Next point is the inspection. This is a very, very important step. So usually we say we do not recommend a buyer to cancel this step, right? Because we cannot see the hidden problems, right? But sometimes, like especially if the houses are new, that we know this house probably not having a lot of big problems, then you can think about to cancel the inspection. This is going to give you a lot of advantage because the listing agent or the seller is not going to have to deal with the potential negotiation as well as the long waiting period. So the inspection period is usually between 7 to 14 days. So yeah, they simply just don't have to wait for that period, right? Next one is the closing date. Of course, the shorter the closing date is, the better. Usually, let's say if you need inspection, the lender usually requires 45 days and sometimes 60 days. But if there's no inspection and then the lender is also very quick, some of them can do like 4 weeks, right? 30 days. That's again is gonna give you a lot of advantage to make sure your offer jump out. And next one is that when we submit an offer, we can also submit your credit score as well as your fund proof, right? So more money you put down, less likely to be disapproved by the lender, right? So more likely can be accepted by the listing agent, right? So for example, we're putting down, usually the conventional loan, they can put down as little as 3.5%. But if you put down, for example, 20% or even 50%, you can definitely show your fund proof to, again, make sure your offer jump out. Finally, there is a very, very important clause. It can not only make sure that your offer is very likely to be accepted, but also to make sure it is not ridiculously higher than the other offers. Okay, so if you want to know what that clause is and you're interested in buying the houses, please feel free to contact me and then we can discuss what we can do. Okay, all right guys, so if you found something that is useful to you or your friends, please make sure you like, subscribe, and also forward this video to whoever can use it as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye.